Gentlemen, we have Lydia with us, who just shot a 6 under par 66, which is the lowest round you've ever shot in a major, I understand. Congratulations. You're obviously pleased with the way you played today.
Yeah, I hit it pretty solid, and if I did miss it, I kind of missed it in the right places where it wasn't that difficult to make up and down. But now I hold a lot of solid putts for par. Made a couple good putts for birdie, and I hold a really long one on 10, which I didn't expect to go in, so I kind of started walking and I stopped when I saw it go in. But no, I tried to take advantage of the par fives because some of them are reachable. I overall played pretty solid.
And the conditions today, you played some fairly bad conditions in this championship, but today they were reasonably straightforward, I would guess.
Yeah, probably the worst was at Hoy Lake where I played in the wind and rain on the last day, 36 holes. But no, today was pretty good. I kind of opened the windows and I saw the flags were moving pretty good, so I didn't really know what to expect, but I saw the forecast and said that it was probably going to be one of the best days this week, so kind of tried to take advantage of the holes where it wasn't too windy.
Yeah. We'll open it out to questions. We've got the microphones again. Jim?
Lydia, nothing in life is perfect, but is that just about as perfect as it could have been this morning for you?
Yeah, I hit the ball pretty solid, didn't miss that many greens, and made up and down for most of them, just made one bogey, so that's pretty good for me, I think, at the British Open, and I didn't hit the pot bunkers, many of them. I hit some around the greens, but, not in the fairways, and I'd said, and it's really crucial to stay away from them.
Were you able to enjoy the round? Obviously there's an expectancy for yourself as much as anything.
Actually, I lied. I did hit in the pot bunker, now that I think about it. But, it was on a par fives. But, yeah, I tried to have fun out there. I'm playing alongside two really nice girls, Brittany and Mika. So we all tried to have fun, smile out there. And, when you're in a good group, you know that you're starting off well and, you're going to have fun.
How did it? For those of us who weren't up at 7 o'clock in the morning, can you just talk about some of the highlights of the round, like in terms of the length of the putts and which holes, etc.?
Yeah, probably one of the big ones was that long putt on 10, and then I hit my 5 wood to like 2.5, 3 feet on 5, and then hit a good solid shot on 2, and that kind of started the birdie train. Yeah.
And just a follow-up, did you know Mr. Trump arrive in his helicopter sort of towards the end of your round? He circled the course a couple of times, didn't he?
Yeah, I saw the helicopter on 16. I think it was the perfect time where he was, flying above us, and it's like, man, it's a really nice helicopter. I would love one.
Matt?
You played last week up the coast. Is that the first time prior to the British Open that you've had links experience in the week prior to coming here, and has it had an effect on the way you've played this today?
Yeah, it was really the first time I'd played any tournament probably before it, and the years before, I think I came the week before, played a couple of times at the course, and then I realized it wasn't kind of worth it because the weather was totally different. You never know what you're gonna get, and here with the coast being so close, you might get one coming from the coast, you might get one going towards it. So it's like I've been saying, it's really the hardest tournament to prepare for. But last week it was really good. I got to play in conditions where it was really firm. Link style golf course. So I think it was a good week to prepare for this week.
Lydia, what was the yardage with that 5 wood to 2 or 3 feet?
I can tell you exactly.
We'll go through the birdies and bogeys now. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted something else. So
on the 5, on that 5 wood hole, it was 179.
179.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And then,
Lydia, so I gripped it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just a follow-up question. In some ways, it's a crazy thing to say that Lydia Ko is the best player without a major because you're only 18 years old. When you hear that, how do you deal with that? Do you just try to block it out or what?
Yeah, I just try and not think about it. my goal is to hopefully have one major win, in my career. I've been saying it doesn't need to be now. I guess there's a lot to say about it because there is, Morgan's record. And it's a pretty young age to win, at what Morgan did, and to beat that, it's tough when you're amongst the world's best players. But, to hear some of the headlines, you kind of don't know what to think about. But no, I try and not really think about it. It's at the end of the day, we're all trying to play our best out there, and that's all we can do.
Jim?
Lydia, if the Scottish Ladies Open was to be held next year, the week before the Women's British, would you be tempted to come back again, given that it's obviously good preparation?
Yeah, I think so. I had fun, last week. It was the first time I'd actually played a tournament that was a Pro-Am. Obviously, we play a Pro-Am every week, but to play, 2-3 days, with a partner, that was a pretty cool experience. And yeah, if it was, it would definitely be something I'd think about.
Has it been a big factor this week, do you think? Having got that week under your belt, as it were?
Yeah, I think one of the big thing, coming over here is, jet lag. So to know that I kind of got that over and done with last week is one of the big factors too. And the more wind you play in, the more you kind of get used to it, and you feel more comfortable with your club selection also.
Bethan?
Is there anything particularly British that you've grown to like that you look forward to when you come over here? Food, landscape, weather?
Yeah, it's beautiful out here. Especially 9, 10, all along the water by the lighthouse. I would love to be a photographer and take a couple photos out there. It's different. The British Open, when you come here, it's not going to be the course style that we play, in the States. So it's definitely a different game, and we only get to play it pretty much once a year. So I just try and enjoy it. We can get some crazy weather, but like I said, hey, it's part of it, and you just got to take it in.
Lydia, can you just talk about sort of what happened this morning? Because you obviously teed off at 6:40. So what time were you up, and what was it like sort of playing that early?
I think I had my alarm at like 3:30, and then I kept pressing snooze on my phone until I really found out that hey, I should get out of here. But it's obviously not easy to wake up at 3:30. And the last week I was saying, hey, I haven't had a 7-something tea time in a while, and then here I am with a 6-something tea time. But no, I mean it's hard to wake up, but then after I'm up, it's good, and I'm ready to go.
What time do you go to bed?
Bed at 8:30. I normally like 9 hours of sleep, but it's kind of hard to go to bed at 6:30 out here.
Did the hotel serve breakfast at whatever time you wanted it?
We actually have kitchen in our room, so I had my mom to be the chef this morning. Yeah.
I see. She leapt out of bed, did she, before you?
No, never before me. I woke her up. Yeah.
I'm just curious if there are any records that you do chase that you do think about, or any goals that you have for the year.
I actually have no idea about the record. I knew that Morgan was the youngest, major winner, but I didn't know exactly what age, and I don't really know a lot of the records in the books. But yeah. It'd be obviously great to break a record, and like even the Annika consecutive under par thing, I didn't know there was one until I was kind of getting close to it. So always, I guess you guys will let me know when there is a record or that I might be getting close to one. Yeah.
How does getting off to a fast start impact on the rest of the week compared to perhaps being someone who's chasing the lead? How will it affect the next 3 days now you prepare yourself?
Pardon, I didn't.
How does the fast start today impact on the rest of the week?
My score-wise? I guess it gives me a little bit of confidence that I am hitting the ball well. I'm putting myself in good positions, but on any tournament, day to day, it can be a huge difference, especially here at the British Open, and knowing that the weather is not going to be that great tomorrow. the scores can go, higher, lower. You just never know. And obviously, I had a good start, but tomorrow I kind of have to take it as a fresh new start. Be on number one, and just get ready and just look forward to the day. Obviously, I played well today, and that will carry. Hopefully, the confidence will carry on. But it's tough out there, and you just got to take one shot at a time.
Can we go through? Do you want to ask a question first, or do you want to?
How much do you suffer from jet lag? Because as a New Zealander, you have to travel, don't you? So, and how does it manifest itself?
Yeah, I don't get affected by jet lag a lot. I think it's worse when we go over to the States. That's when I get hit more. But it's an off week next week, so I can sleep in a little bit. And I'm a pretty easy sleeper, so wherever I am, I can just fall asleep. So it's not that bad. But I've been taking my one above pills that's helps me to be less jet lagged. And actually one of the big reasons on jet lag is hydration. Being dehydrated. So taking a lot of water and the one above pill helped me coming over at least.
And presumably that pill is a WADA allowed pill.
Yeah, it's nothing illegal in there. Why would I say it if it was? Yeah.
Oh, well, people make mistakes with very ordinary things, don't they?
No, it's like it tastes good. It tastes like apple cider kind of taste. Yeah, I'm 100% sure that there is no illegal substances
and
in
it
there.
Works. It helps. It works.
Yeah, you put one tablet for I think 500 milliliters, and you take that 4 times for like a 10-hour flight. And when you think about it, when you're on the plane, you really only drink the orange juice you get served with dinner, and that's it. But to kind of know that you're going to take it, it gives you like 2 liters of water. And like I said before, being dehydrated, that's one of the big things that affects jet lag. So I think it helps me because I know that I've got water substance in me.
Can we go through the details of the birdies and the one bogey, please? Mm-hmm. Birdie on the second hole.
Birdie on the second hole, I hit. Do I have to say a distance?
Yeah, driver, okay. If you can.
Okay.
Thank you.
I hit 3-wood off the tee, and then I had 153 to the pin, and I hit grip 5 iron in there to like 9 to 8 feet, and then made the putt. Next hole 3, I hit 3-wood off the tee, 5-wood second shot. I was kind of long and left, and I hit a chip shot, and I hit it to 1.5, 2 feet.
Birdie at the fourth.
I hit it. It was 155 to the pin. I hit 5 iron, flighted a little lower, and had maybe like 12 feet for birdie.
Birdie at the fifth.
On 5, I had 179, and I gripped my 5-wood to like 2 feet, 1.5, 2 feet.
One drop shot at the sixth.
6, I hit it in the green side bunker, pin high, and I left it short and then left my putt short.
Bounce back with a birdie at 7.
7, I hit it in that pop bunker I was talking about, and then I hit it out, and I had 168 to the pin, and I hit my hybrid 20 and held like a 16-footer.
Was that the one bunker you were in all day?
Like fairway bunker, yes. Yeah.
Birdie on 10.
Birdie on 10, I had 199 to the pin, and I had gripped my 5-wood, and I had like a 20-yard putt, and that went in.
And birdie on 14.
14, I had driver off the tee, and then 3-wood was short, and I had like a 35-yard chip, and I hit it to 2 feet.
Any more questions? Lydia, thank you very much indeed. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you. Well done. Thank you very much. Thank you.